What's really funny is when I was probably 6, 7, 8 in there, I got scared trick-or-treating one time. And I didn't go trick-or-treat for, I think, 2 or 3 years because I was scared. Now for me to be in the business where I make scary things, it's just kind of funny to me. And I wonder if that really had anything to do with it. I got started in makeup when I was a kid. I'm gonna guesstimate I was probably 13. We used to do these cool haunted houses at my parents' house. Like set up their front yard and build little graveyards and stuff like that. And then it got to the point where it was pretty crazy too. Like we built a guillotine one time with a body in it, and we put a pool fountain pump in it, so it was squirting out blood out of the neck and stuff. And the neighbors weren't too happy with that one. So first the latex, then I usually just start with some different color greens usually. And I like my zombies like green color, like kind of like the old school movies, or how I would imagine them, because a lot of them are black and white. But I'll use some greens and some grays. I use something primarily called a death wheel that Ben Nye makes. And it's just got a bunch of different colors that you can use for this type of project. I'll go in from there and I'll just start building, just a little bit on top of each other. Once I get all my greens and my yellows in how I want them, I'll usually come in around the eyes and darken in underneath them using some purple or some burgundy. After I get my main colors down, I'll go in with a stipple sponge or even with a regular sponge and kind of chop it up a little bit so it's not flat. And then I'll do some yellows and some other greens and some grays. And then usually the last thing I do, or one of the last things I do, come in with some stuff called ash powder. And it's this brownish powder that you can use. It looks ashy. I guess that's why it's called that. It kind of dulls everything out a little bit and just gives it that kind of dull, kind of dead look. And then the very last thing I do is blood. You get the blood in there, and I actually use 2 different kinds of blood. One of them's a dark blood that maybe looks like someone had eaten a while ago, and then one of them is a bright red, like bright red fresh blood. Everyone loves this stuff. It's surprising. Everyone at work thinks it's so cool that I do this. They're always asking me about it and stuff and want to see pictures from whatever I did the weekend before, especially during Halloween time. And my family thinks it's awesome too. Of course, my parents are the ones that started the whole Halloween vibe with me anyway.